guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing some meal planning and grocery shopping, and I thought I would take you along. All right, if you're new here, hi, I'm Claire, welcome. Come on in and make yourselves comfortable. I do a lot in the kitchen on this channel, so if you like cooking, if you like grocery hauls, budget content, what else do we do here? Lots of small appliances. If you like a rice cooker or a crock pot, definitely hit subscribe. Now, today is something I do on either Sunday or Monday in the week, and that is I plan our dinners and then I go grocery shopping. I like to do a weekly grocery shop. Sometimes I go to Aldi more than once a week. I will be going to Aldi today. That is my preferred grocery store. I can get the very best deals there, and yeah, it's my vibe. So what I like to do is create like a loose menu plan. I don't do this every single week. It kind of just depends on what everybody has going on or kind of like what leftovers we have, stuff in the freezer, stuff like that. So I thought I would just walk you through how I personally meal plan, and then we're gonna go grocery shopping, and then I'll show you everything I got for the week. All right, so the first thing I do, I've got this dry erase magnet. I got it on Amazon. I'll leave a link to it down below. But I find putting it right on the fridge is the best. I've wiped it clear, but we also use this when we run out of something and someone needs a thing. Like sometimes I'll walk by and it'll just say like olive oil, and that means we ran out of olive oil. My husband wrote it down. That way, you know, it's a good way to communicate what we have. So this is where I write my menu. And now the first thing I do is I look in my refrigerator for any food that is about to go bad or something that we have to eat like right away. All right away I'm noticing these two peppers. This one is not that wrinkly, but guys, okay. All right, we let her get a little wrinkly. Basically, I need to eat these today or I'm gonna have to throw them away. And no budget queen likes to throw away food. So we're gonna eat these for dinner tonight. I'm gonna build my recipe around this. And now I'm just gonna look through my disgustingly packed freezer to see what I can pair with the peppers. I found this little roll of sausage that I made myself. It's actually sweet potato and chicken sausage. I have been experimenting with making my own sausage. So I think I'm gonna do like a hash situation. We'll chop up the peppers really small. We'll do the sausage in there. I'll put this in the fridge. This isn't like a whole lot. So we're gonna have to add some filler items. And I think potatoes would be perfect. We'll make like a breakfast hash. Okay, we'll put eggs in it too. All right, it'll be good. And that's it, that's the system. So now I'm gonna go look in the freezer in the garage and we'll see what we can find for Tuesday. Ooh, we could do fish tacos. All right, I'm gonna grab this. All right, so I just grabbed this out of the freezer. It's like really solid. So I'm gonna put it in the fridge for Tuesday. And basically what I'm going to do is look around and see what I already have to make fish tacos. And then whatever I don't have, I'm going to write on my shopping list. So I know I need to buy cilantro today. I think I already have a lime. And I think I need tortillas. But other than that, I have everything that I need. I have like salsa and like other stuff that I can do for fish tacos. So yes, we pick the item and we build around it and we fill in the blanks at the grocery store. All right, so our menu for this week, we're starting with the sausage and potato, egg, and pepper hash. We've got fish tacos. We're gonna do pierogies, kielbasa, and salad. We're gonna do burgers, fries, and salad. We're gonna do a pizza night. We're going to do a whole roasted chicken with potatoes and carrots. And we're gonna do Brinner, which is breakfast for dinner. And on a Sunday night, we often like to do a Brinner because everyone sort of makes or gets what they want. My kids don't make their own pancakes, but we might do pancakes, waffles. A lot of times we'll get out bacon or sausage from the freezer. We actually raise quail, so we have like a wonderful endless supply of delicious little eggs. So we like to do that, and the kids really enjoy it. So maybe if you're thinking of something simple and very inexpensive, one night a week, have breakfast for dinner. It's a great idea. So we don't actually shop for meat every week. It kind of depends on what we find on sale. We are the kind of people that definitely like to stock up on things when we get a good price on them, and that really helps with the budget. So the only things that I need to buy to fill in the gaps for dinners this week, we need tortillas, cilantro, 2 bags of salad, some mozzarella cheese, and a bag of baby carrots. So a pretty small grocery list for dinner, which is great. And then I'm just gonna add in the things we have for lunches and snacks and breakfast and the sort of extra bits that we kind of get every week. So yeah, I got my list. I'm heading to Aldi. Oh, all right, you guys. I just got back from Aldi. I've got all of my groceries. Now I'm gonna show you what I got, share the budget, all the things. All right, I spent a total of $75.23, which is well within the budget. I like to spend about $100 a week. This does give me like a little bit of wiggle room to get any additional things within the week. I also want to preface this by saying that we keep a pretty stocked pantry and kitchen at all times. So while this might seem like not enough food for 1 week, it is because, like I mentioned before, when we find something on sale, we stock up on it. As far as like snacks go, I managed to find these boxes. Actually, I'm gonna go show you one because it's crazy. We have this local discount store and they were selling these like damaged Frito-Lay boxes for $5. So like the most tiny snacks. So like I bought a bunch of these boxes. So don't worry, we do have fun food in the house as well. We're somewhere in between an ingredient household and a snack household. We do both. All right, and with that, let's get right into the haul. The first thing I bought, gallon of milk. My youngest son still drinks milk like a baby, I'm not gonna lie. This gallon of milk was $2.56. Next, for $1.55 a piece, I got my kids each a bottle of Prime. We do have Valentine's Day coming up here, like in a couple days. So what I'm gonna do is like make little baskets for them. I do it every year, and I'm gonna put some Prime in each of their baskets. Next, for $1.89, I picked up some pretzel slims, the everything bagel variety. My oldest son loves taking these as a snack. When he gets home, he likes to have a bowl of them. It's one of his favorite things, so I always buy it. Next, for $3.69, I got this 4-pack of the strawberry Greek low-fat yogurt. This one is a little more expensive than the other ones, but they don't have any like added sugar, which is nice because I did get this for my oldest son. He's trying really hard right now to sort of branch out from some of his safe foods and try some other things that are like not that different from the things he already likes. If you watched my hauls before, you know he's very particular and he likes a very specific type of yogurt. This is not that yogurt, but he has expressed an interest in trying to branch out a bit. So we're gonna give this one a try. Fingers crossed he likes it. Next, I got these birthday cake mini animal cookies. These were $3.49. There are 12 pouches in here. And actually what I got these for, my youngest son is on a basketball team and we provide a snack afterward to share. And so I just picked these up for him to share with his little basketball teammates after the game this weekend. Next, for $2.19, I picked up some onions. I do most of my cooking from scratch, and if you're gonna be a scratch cook, you need onions. Onions make things taste good. Next, for $1.95, I got bagels. My youngest son has a bagel with peanut butter and a glass of milk for breakfast almost every day. That's like his preferred breakfast. So I always keep bagels in the house. Sometimes I make them myself. Because I'm doing burger buns this week, like I'll make those from scratch. It's just like not on the roster to make my own bagels, so we are going to buy them and they're a great deal. Next, I also picked up 2 boxes of macaroni and cheese. This remains a great deal at 57 cents a box. We might not eat them this week. We might eat one this week. There's like one particular night where we have kind of a hectic schedule and the boys eat early and I eat later because of the extracurriculars, and mac and cheese is an easy thing to whip up before, you know, dance and all the things. So I keep some of this around always. Next, I picked up my cheese. We got mozzarella for the pizza this week, and I also picked up some provolone. I might use both of them on the pizza. I also got, let's see what else, Munster. These cheeses were $1.79 each, which is a really good deal. You may have noticed I said in another video that when I'm buying cheese, depending on like what I'm using it for, I pretty much will look at the price per ounce and pick the best deal. So for the mozzarella for the pizza, this was the best deal, the slices. They had it pre-shredded. They also had it in a big block, but this was the cheapest per ounce, so that's why I went with it. And this will be good. Like I'll make a loaf of sandwich bread as well. I didn't buy any lunch meat. My kids are not like lunch meat kids. Like it's just not a vibe for some reason. But my youngest especially loves a grilled cheese sandwich, and these all will be perfect for grilled cheese. And again, I will make a loaf of sandwich bread maybe this afternoon, probably. And speaking of baking bread, I grabbed some yeast. I pretty much grab yeast almost every time I go shopping. I bake a lot. I also bake with sourdough, so I'm not always using yeast, but it's like one of those things that I always need a lot of these in the cupboard because I hate like wanting to bake something and then not having yeast. Like I have a bunch of these, but I always buy more. It's one of those weird things I think I hoard a lot of, but I bake a lot of bread. I will definitely be baking buns this week and a sandwich loaf. So I need at least 2 of these for those things. And a lot of times I'll double the recipe and then freeze half. So, oh, and I'm making pizza dough too. So I will need some yeast for the pizza dough as well. So 99 cents for a 3-pack is a good deal. We will get a lot of bread out of this. Next, I got something I wasn't planning on getting, but I got excited when I saw it. That is this big old giant salmon fillet because it had a 30% off sticker. So it was originally $21.62, which in itself is actually a really good deal for this huge salmon fillet. But I got it for $15.13 because it has this tag on it. Now what I'm gonna do, my kids will not eat salmon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna cut 1 portion off and eat that myself today for lunch. And the rest of it I'm gonna can. I got a electric pressure canner for my birthday and I am just entering the world of canning, which is very exciting. And I had the idea that I wanted to can some salmon because I love a salmon dip, right? And you can buy cans of salmon, but it's cheaper when you get it. Like this tag makes it so much cheaper. And I just thought, also I'm just like trying to like learn more about canning. I haven't canned any meat yet or fish. So I thought I would make some little pints of salmon for future dips. And like, that's what I mean by when I see something on sale, I buy it. So maybe, I don't know, a month or 2 from now, I might be making our dinner and I might say, oh, look, I can use a can of salmon for something and then it will be there. So preparing for the future with a little slice for today. Next, for $2.99, I got some string cheese. Now, this is not the best deal. It would be a better deal if I could get my son to just eat a slice of mozzarella and not a stick of mozzarella, but alas, the 7-year-old wants the stick. So, you know, it is what it is. Next, for $3.69, I picked up some all butter croissants. This is my oldest son's favorite food ever. So I picked these up for him to eat for breakfast this week. The boy loves a croissant. Next, for $2.69, I picked up this box of chickpea pasta. I eat this all the time for lunch, especially because if I'm not making any meat and I'm trying to like get my protein in, this is like a great way to do that because it's just like pasta, you know, you just boil it. I don't have to try that hard. I can just melt some cheese on it or even just buttered noodles, you know, and it will get me that veg, that protein, the fiber. It's the best. So, you know, if you've never tried a chickpea pasta, maybe give it a try if you're trying to be a little healthier. This, my kids won't eat though. It's got an interesting texture. So if that's something you think is gonna bother you, then maybe don't try it. But I like it. 19 grams of protein per serving. This is a very easy lunch for me that I do all the time. Next, for 95 cents each, I grabbed 2 mangoes. My oldest son has half a mango, like cubed up in his lunch every single day. So this will be 4 days of lunches that he takes to school for mangoes. I still have one in the fridge. I basically asked the kids at the beginning of the week, like, what fruit do you want this week? And I popped into Meijer yesterday and they had strawberries, 3 for $5. So I bought a boatload of strawberries. So we already had those to work with. So I only grabbed 2 mangoes today. And my other son requested green grapes this week. So I grabbed those as well. A little bit pricey. It was $4.40 for this because there was like a little over 2 pounds here. But they're big and juicy and my little guy, he loves a grape. So I grabbed these for him to snack on. We also keep things in the pantry like applesauce and stuff like that. That's like more shelf stable when it comes to our fruits. For my kids. My oldest also really enjoys pineapple rings. I buy those by the case because it's cheaper that way. So we have like a whole case of pineapple rings down there too. And that's another fruit that my son really enjoys. Next, I got some ding dongs. This is not a normal thing I would buy. They were $2.99. It's an 8-pack. I got this for Valentine's Day. I'll probably like send one with my husband to work and I'll put them in the kids' lunches, you know, for Valentine's Day. So not a normal thing I would buy, but something special, and I know that the kids will really love them. Next, I picked up this bag of baby carrots for $1.05. We are gonna eat this with our roasted chicken this week. And I love the baby carrots because I don't have to try at all. I don't have to peel them. I don't have to dice them. I can just open the bag, put it in the bottom of the pan, throw the chicken on top, and we're good to go. Next, for $1.95, I got some flour tortillas. These are most likely going to be used for quesadillas. My youngest son, just like he likes a grilled cheese, also loves a quesadilla moment. I also got corn tortillas for $1.95. These are going to be for our fish tacos. I prefer like a smaller corn tortilla if I'm doing fish tacos, but you could use flour as well, it's no big deal. Next, for $3.29 a piece, I picked up our 2 salad kits for the week. I got the Southwest because it's tasty, and my favorite one actually is the sweet kale with the poppy seed dressing. We love an Aldi salad kit, okay? I have to really try the least with these. Everything I need is in there for a good healthy side, and they're very delicious. Then of course the cilantro for our tacos. And this is only 65 cents. Cilantro is always a great deal at Aldi. And I know some people don't like it. It tastes like soap or whatever. I know it's like a weird genetic thing. Thank God I did not get those genes because I love cilantro. And the very last things I got were 2 cucumbers. These were 95 cents a piece. I definitely prefer the seedless cucumbers, English style cucumbers, because the skin isn't bitter, so I can just chop it up and eat it. So I love that. So again, I spent $75.23 on all of this food. I think I got a lot of great stuff, great deals. I think if I hadn't bought the salmon, obviously this would have been a lot cheaper, but I will get a lot of use out of it, and it was a really good deal. Leave me a comment down below. Do you do your meal planning and shopping this way? If you don't, I think you should really give it a try. It definitely is great for not wasting anything, making sure you've got eyes on whatever's in your freezer at least once a week so that you don't like forget something weird down in the depths of the freezer, because that has happened to me. So yeah, let me know what you thought of this, and of course, come on back for more of this type of content. And yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, all the things that help us grow over here in my little corner of the internet. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!